The need for housing in rural Kenya is not as dire as in urban centers. This has been the trend for ages, primarily because of the readily available construction materials such as soil, wood, and as for labor, friends and relatives often come in handy. However, adoption of stones and bricks is changing all this. With each turn you make in Migori County, residential or commercial buildings are rising and rising fast. Behind the beauty and elegance of the finished houses is a material well too common here: bricks.
To get a bricks in this area, it is quite cheap. Not costly, not expensive, because here we normally get bricks down here, which transportation don't require a lot. For you to get stones, you must go to some places like Karachuonyo, Kisii, yeah.
This is Dago, located in Rongo. Dago is simply a swamp in the Luo. It is the epicenter of brick baking that is driving housing across the county, and it is a hive of activities. Kennedy Ngonje is the chairman of the 10-man Dago Youth Association, a baker himself for the last 2.5 decades.
I'm just a brick maker. Yeah.
When did you start baking?
1992, when I left school. Yes. This project makes us to benefit without going to office to search for a job.
The process starts by mixing loamy soil.
Sometimes we use clay and loamy soil, but sandy we don't use because it's not good. It cannot be compact together.
Miles away in Karachuonyo, in the adjacent Homa Bay County, a different group is sourcing for stones, another common building solution here.
We use open cast method, like kama ile ya gold. So first you remove the topsoil, ndio upate mawe, alafu hii mawe iko na ni sedimentary rocks. They occur in layers. So hizo layers ndio inafanya hao watu wapate venye wanazichimba kwa urahisi.
Deep inside the quarry is Master Mason Alan Otieno. He has been excavating stones for 3 years.
Tangu zamani nilikuwa nafanya kazi na bodi ya Patek. Na nilifanya kazi huko Kosele. Kufikia mwaka wa 2017 watu tulisimamishwa sisi job.
With him are these chisels and hammers, tools used in cutting and shaping the stones.
Afya sio vizuri kwangu kwa sababu naona vile nafanya hii kazi, hizi mchanga naingia kwa macho yangu zaidi. Saa zingine unaweza pata ugonjwa ya kuhoa. Hizi ni mawe ndogo ndogo, naweza kata mguu, hata mkono. Hata saa hii unaona mkono yangu, hii imekatwa na hizi tools. Juzi kuna maafa kuna shimo ingine hapo karibu na shule inaitwa Rio Primary. Ilizika watu hapo. Karibu watu 2.
The stones naturally occur in grey, red, and yellow colors. And the job, like any other, comes with risks. Back in Dago, this wooden tool helps in standardizing the bricks, and at least 500 mud blocks are molded daily, then dried, and with enough sunlight, this can take up to 3 days. The trickiest part is arranging the dry mud blocks ready for baking inside this. A mud kiln rising 2.5 meters high with a thatch of grass atop.
It going with courses. You first of all, making the kitchen where the firewood is going to pass through. Then you put it in step courses. Yeah, it can be 100 courses. We don't leave holes compact. That's why, in a physics, there's a contact of heat. If you leave this side A, there's no contact. Yeah.
The national ban on logging has not only affected charcoal burners, but even brick bakers such as this one in Migori County, which has been forced to source for trees that they planted themselves. But even this requires a license from the authorities, and this can take up to 3 days just to get an approval.
We have tried so many alternatives like using tiles, but that tiles can turn the bricks to become black. Without the trees, even us, we are going to increasing the price, because you cannot tell me that to go and look for a tree somewhere, using 4,000 of transportation, using 16,000 for cutting the trees, and at the same time you want me to selling for you that bricks with 4 bob. That kind we cannot make.
For 5 days, firewood will be fed into the kiln through these furnaces. In recent years, more people have chosen this affordable material in construction, with the reason as this transporter explains.
Bricks is better than a block, because bricks can take even 90 years or 150 years. So bricks is the best quantity in to build the house.
So this particular kiln can hold up to 15,000 bricks, and just arranging those bricks can take up to 3 days. Now what you are seeing is a hot furnace inside, and they keep feeding it firewood just to ensure the bricks are well baked. And after 5 days, this is what they will end up with. The two crafts have helped sustain the livelihoods of many young men, like Calvin Omondi, who ventured into brick baking after completing high school.
I can stay here for the whole day, but in evening I'm getting something like 600.
Mimi nilioa 202 mpaka leo niko karibu na watoto 5. Maslahi yao ni hii kazi ninafanya hapa.
Imechongwa na uza 45 per foot, hiyo ni 6x9, na ile ijachongwa na usanga 28 per feet ceiling.
The bricks and cut stones offer cheaper alternative to many compared to cement blocks, despite the evident land degradation.
Sisi tunatandaza juu, kama tukutandaza tuwezi pata mali ya watoto wetu kuishi vile maisha inaendelea. Ndio maana tunazichonga alafu tunaziziba hizo shimo.
This is just one of the numerous quarries spread around Homa Bay County dealing in stone cutting. For this particular site, the workers here would have wished to go as deep as 100 meters, but because of tools, they are forced to go just 30 meters. That means when they are done, they're forced to move to a different location to continue the search for their daily bread. And with white-collar jobs hard to come by, they hope their industry would play a bigger role in making housing affordable to all. For Business Insight, I'm Ronald Owili.